Oh, the lighting is not good. Okay. Auzubillahi minasyaitonirrajim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillah rabbil alamin. Wassalatu wassalamu ala asyrafil mursalin wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. Amma ba'd. Nabda'u ad-darsa bi qira'ati ummil kitab al-Fatiha. Auzubillahi minasyaitonirrajim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahi rabbil alamin. Ar-Rahmanir-Rahim. Maliki yaumiddin. Iyyaka na'budu wa iyyaka nasta'in. Ihdinas siratal mustaqim. Siratal ladzina an'amta 'alaihim ghairil maghdubi 'alaihim waladdallin. Amin. So as I've mentioned in the group, so this is actually a revision, not a revision. I will going to cover what we have covered last week. For your information, last week we have covered 4 topics because I was not I did not expect that I'm going to have other students, but this is okay. So I'm going to repeat again, but I hope that you have already watched the video. Have you?
Yes, already, Ustaz.
Okay. So if you have already watched the video, maybe we can just go through quickly. I don't have to go through just like what we did last week. Okay. But if you need me to stop and to slow down, please let me know. Right. So we look at Ad-Dars al-Awwal. Ad-Dars al-Awwal, the first lesson. Can you see my screen again?
Yes, yes.
Okay, because sometimes my cable is not that good. All right. Okay, Usra Muslima. Usra Muslima. Okay, so give me as I read the text, so you give me the translation from what you have learned from the video. Usra Muslima. Bimana? So just participate. Anybody, you can just say the meaning. Usra Muslima.
Group of, but I didn't come out to this video.
Okay. Who have watched this video? Usra Muslima.
Is it family Muslim?
Family Muslim. Muslim family.
Yeah.
Yes, Muslim. This is Muslim family. So in Arabic, the adjective is always at the back. If you look at the word Muslima, that is the adjective, the sifa. We call it the sifa. Sifa for the word Usra. So a Muslim family. Now, Usra Muslima. Okay. Al-Faqra al-Ula, the first paragraph. Qala Yasir liwaladihi. Qala Yasir liwaladihi. Now, Yasir.
Yasir's son of.
Yasir, son of. Walad is yes. Walad is son. But what is Qal?
Qal, say.
Said, yes. So Yasir said to his son. So the word walad here, son, and you have lam. Lam here is to li. So he said to his son, Ya Ammar, O Ammar, inna nafsi tuhaddithuni. Inna nafsi tuhaddithuni. Indeed, my nafs, my soul, myself. So indeed, my soul has tuhaddith. Anybody knows the meaning of tuhaddith? If you look at on the next page, you will see a list of vocabulary. I put it here. Yuhaddis here, the synonym of the word yuhaddis is yukhbiru, to tell me. Yuhaddisuni, to tell me. So here it means inna nafsi yuhaddisuni. Indeed, my soul has told me, tuhaddisuni, anna da'wata hadha nabiyyi haqqun, that the da'wah, the mission of this nabi, of this prophet, is the truth, is haqq. Okay, that is the first sentence. Wa yad'uni ila an aquma ilayhi. Wa yad'uni, and it invites me. Yad'u. Yad'u, if you see the word yad'u, normally the meaning is either to pray, yad'u du'a, you say yad'u, and another meaning is to invite. So how do you differentiate between the two? You look at the next word. If you see the harful jar, ila, then the meaning is to invite. Okay, but if you want to say to pray to Allah, you don't use the word ila. You just say yad'u Allah, yad'u Allah. So here this is to invite. So and it has invited me, or it invites me to aquma ilaihi. Aquma ilaihi. If you look at the meaning aquma ilaihi, do they have it here? Yes, here. Aquma ilaihi or aqumu ilaihi bima'na azhabu ilaihi. So it means it invites me to go to see him, to go to the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So it's the dawah has asked me to go to see him. Aqumu ilaihi wa u'mina bihi, and also to beriman, to believe in him. U'min this is from the fi'il. This is the fi'il for the word iman. Amana yu'minu. So u'mina bihi. Faqala Ammar, so Ammar said, so Ammar is the son of Yasir. Wa ana kadhalika ya abi, and so do I, oh my father. So kadhalika literally it means as well as so. So I'm similar to you, oh father. So I want to go to the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Uridu an adhhaba ila hadha an-nabi. Uridu bima'na, anybody? Uridu. Anyone? Uridu, yuridu. I want. Urid. So I want to go. Urid an azhab. Urid an azhab ila hadha nabi. I want to go to this nabi, to this prophet. Wa adkhula fi hadha din, and to enter this religion. Adkhul, enter. Hadha ad-din, and to enter this religion. Waqalat Ummu Ammar, and the mother of Ammar, Ummu Ammar. This is not her name. This is just to say her, the Ammar's mother. And the Ammar's mother, qalat, she said, khuzuni ma'akuma. Khuz. This is fi'il Ammar. This is to say take me. Khuz, take. Wow, this is to refer to plural jama. So now khuzu, all of you, to please take, and ni is me. Take me with both of you. Ma'a with kuma, both of you. So take me with both of you. Faqad karihtu ibadata hadhihi al-ahjar. Indeed, qad. Karihtu, I hate. So indeed, I hate worshipping. I hate to worship ibadah. Ibadah is worship. This ahjar. So ahjar, this is the jama. This is the plural for the word hajarun. Anybody remember what is hajar? This is jama for the word ahjar. Ahjar is jama, hajar is plural, singular, sorry. Hajar is singular, ahjar is jama. Anybody knows the meaning of hajar? Hajar aswad. Anyone?
Batu, stone.
Stone. Okay. Yes, hajar is stone. So this is the literal meaning of the word ahjar. So I hate to worship these stones. But what does it mean by stones here? If you look at the ma'ani, the mufradat, ahjar here is referring to al-asnam. Al-asnam. Or another word, al-awthan. It refers to the idols. The idols. So I hate worshipping these idols. Asnam or awthan. And the word hajar, as I mentioned just now, hajar, ahjar is jama for the word hajar. And asnam, this is jama for the word sanam. Sanam. And al-awthan, this is jama for the word wathan. Wathanun. Sanamun or wathanun. So that is for the idols. Naam. Karihtu ibadata hadhil ahjar. فَذَهَبَتِ الْأُسْرَةُ فَذَهَبَتْ الْأُسْرَةُ. So the usra, the family they went to the messenger of Rasulullah Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, wa a'lanat, and they declared, a'lana, A'lana bimana they declared. A'lanat Islamaha. So they declared their Islam. If you look at the word a'lanat here, the word is a'lana, and you see this ta. This ta. So from what you have learned, when you have a ta with a fi'al, this is actually referring to a muannas person, to a muannas word, hiya, she. But in this jumla, this is referring to the word usra, usra. So that is why, since this is family, that is why I translated here a'lanat they. So, but if you look at the word itself, it is she. She declared, the family. So they declared their Islam. Similarly here, the word ha. So literally ha is referring to her Islam. But again, since this ha is referring to the word usra, usra is a mu'annas word, then we translate their Islam. وَكَانَتِ الْأُسْرَةُ شُجَاعَةً. And the usra, the family was. The family was. Kanat was. So they were brave. Shuja'ah. So the usra was brave. La takhafu illallah. So they do not fear. Takhaf. They do not fear except Allah. They do not fear anything except Allah. وَقَدْ أَظْهَرَتْ إِسْلَامَهَا. Indeed. The word qad, indeed. This is similar to the word faqat. Earlier we had the word faqat. Where is the word faqat just now? Faqat here. So this is actually two words, fa and qad, indeed. So here they just use the word qad together with wa. And indeed, azharat, and they have azhara. This is similar to the word a'lana just now. They have declared, or they have shown. The literal meaning of the word azhara is to show. So they declared their Islam amam al-kuffar, in front of the kuffar, the jama for the word kafir, the infidels, the kafir. So jama is kuffar or kafirun. So as and the word that we read in the Quran, qul ya ayyuhal kafirun, or kuffar. So they declared their Islam in front of the kuffar, duna, without any fear, khawf, duna khawfin. So khawf is fear. Now, so that is the first paragraph. Any questions? Hal hunaka su'al?
No.
Okay, no. Okay. So if there's no su'al, nazhab ila al-faqra thaniya. We go to the faqra, to the second paragraph. Ghadib al-mushrikuna. So the mushrikun, they were angry. Ghadib. You want to say somebody was angry, you say ghadiba. Ghadiba. So the mushrikun, mushrik are those people who associate Allah with another god. So we call them the mushrik. Those who do shirk, mushrik. So ghadib al-mushrikun. So the mushrikun, they were angry. Lamma, when they knew, alimu, alima, know, knew. So here they, you see the wow. Wow here is to represent jama. So when they knew, with the Islam of Ammar, when they knew about the Islam of Ammar and walidihi, and his son, Ammar and his son or father, sorry. Ammar wa walidihi, Ammar and his father, wa ummihi, and his mother Sumayyah, Fa'akhadhuhum ila sahra. So, fa means so. Akhadha. This is similar to the word khus. Earlier we had the word khus. And they took them. Fa and akhadhu, took, home, them. So they took them ila sahra, to the desert. Sahra, the desert. So if you notice the desert in Egypt, it is called Sahara. Sahara is actually taken from this word Sahra. So they took them to the desert. وَقَيَّدُوهُمْ, and they tied them. قَيَّدُوهُمْ. Okay, do we have another word for qayyadu here? Yes, here we have the word qayyadu, rabatu, to tie. Okay, rabatu. So they qayyaduhum aw rabatuhum. So they tied them. Watarakuhum, and they left them. Taraka, to leave. Okay, taraka, to leave. So they left them. Lishamsil harra, for the hot sun. Har, hot. We say harun. Today is har, hot. And shams is sun. they left them for the hot sun. وَجَعَلُوا يَضْرِبُونَهُم, and they started. So the word ja'ala here means started. So they started beating them. They started yadrib, daraba, to beat. يَضْرِبُونَهُم وَيَسْخَرُونَ مِنْهُم, and they started to mock them, to ridicule them. Yaskhar, okay, to ridicule somebody, you say yaskhar. So they started beating and ridiculing them. وَقَدْ دَعَى الرَّسُولُ صَلَّى اللَّهُ عَلَيْهِ وَسَلَّمَ لِهَذِهِ الْأُسْرَةِ الْقَوِيَّةِ. And indeed, the Rasul, the Messenger, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, has prayed for this family. So the word da'a here is similar to the word yad'u earlier, to pray. So again, the Messenger has prayed for this family, al-brave, al-qawiyya, braves, for this brave family. Qawiyya, brave. Sorry, qawiyya means strong. Brave just now is the word shuja'ah. This is brave and this is strong. So the Prophet ﷺ prayed for this strong family. Was shuja'ah, again, brave, strong and brave family. Qailan, by saying. Qailan, this is from the word qala, yaqulu, qaul, qail, saying. So by saying this. So this was the saying of the Prophet to the family of Ammar. Sabran. So he said sabran. So be patient. Ala Yasin. So this is during the early days of Islam, where jihad was not, there were no jihad yet. So at that time, whatever that the Kuffar Quraysh did to the Muslim, they just have to be patient. Sabran ala Yasir. So ala Yasir, be patient. Fa inna maw'idakumul jannah. Indeed, fa inna. So indeed, your maw'id. Maw'id is the place that has been the place has been promised. So this is from the word wa'ada, to promise. Maw'id, ma here is referring to the place. The place that has been promised for you is Jannah, is the heaven. Fashtadda azabul mushrikeen bihim. So what happened? The azab of mushrikeen, the torture of the mushrikeen, of the mushrikeen to this family, ishtadda becomes, ishtadda is referring to a very serious condition. Has become more severe, has become more serious. Ishtadda, extreme. So that is the meaning of ishtadda. Walakinnahum, but the family, sabaru, they were patient. Sabara, they were patient. Watahammalu, and they bear all this torture. Okay, walam ya'udu, and they did not return. Ya'udu, return. Ya'udu, return. Yarji'u, return. And lam, did not. So they did not return to worshipping the idols forever. Ibadat, worship. Asnam, the idols. Abada, forever. هذه هي الفقرة الثانية. Any question? هل هناك سؤال للفقرة الثانية؟ No. طيب. الآن الفقرة الثالثة. نعم. الفقرة الثالثة. جاء أبو جهل ذات يوم. Abu Jahal came. Ja'a. So Abu Jahal came one day. Zata yawmin, these two words, a phrase. This phrase means one day. So one day, Zata yawmin, Abu Jahal came. Wa talaba minhum, and he asked them. Talaba means to ask. Talaba is to ask or to seek. Talaba. Minhum, from them. So he asked them to and yatruku dina Muhammad, to leave the deen of Muhammad. So they asked them to leave the deen, to the religion of Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Wa an ya'udu ila dinil aba'i wal ajdad, and to return to the religion of their fathers and their grandfathers, their ancestors. So Aba, this is Jama for the word Abun, and Ajdad, this is Jama for the word Jaddun. Okay, so they asked them to return to the religion of their fathers, their fathers and their grandfathers. Fa rafada, and rafada, refused. Rafada means refused. So Alu Yasir, Al here is the member, the family of Yasir. So this is the word that you read in your tahiyya, at-tahiyyatul mubarakah, and in the end you say Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ala ali, this word, wa ala ali Muhammad, and also to the family of Muhammad. Kama sallaita ala Ibrahim, just like what you have say salawat to the family, to the Ibrahim, so do the same thing to the family, Ali Ibrahim. So this is family. So the family of Yasir refused that, Zalika, mean refused to return to the deen of their fathers and grandfathers. So what happened? فَأَخَذَ Abu Jahlin harbatahu. So Abu Jahl, he took his harba. Harba is a spear-like weapon, a spear. You can just say a spear. In some texts, they translate this as a dagger. So it is a weapon. So he stabbed and Rama biha Sumayya. So he threw it to Sumayya. In other reference, they say he stabbed Sumayya. So Rama biha Sumayya. Wakanat, and she was kanat. So kana was, kanat here, the ta is referring to muannas, she, Sumayya. So she was Sumayya, bizalika, because of that, because of this stabbing, awwala shahidatin. So she was the first shahid, martyrs in Islam. She was the first female martyrs in Islam, the first one who died in Islam as a shahid. Nah. فهذه الفقرة الثالثة. الفقرة الرابعة بعد استشهاد. This word, the alif is E with the kasra, E, istishhad. But when you join the two words, you just say ba'da istishhad without reading the alif. Ba'da istishhad. Ba'da istishhad is Sumayyata biqalil, and after the death. So istishhad is referring to this shahid. So she died as a shahid. So we call the death as istishhad, meaning that she died as a shahid. Ba'da istishhad. So after the death of Sumayya, biqalil. Qalil literally means a little. But here, these two words, ba'da so and so, biqalil, it means not long after. So here, not long after the death of Sumayya. Ba'da istishhadi Sumayya biqalil. So what happened? Lahiqa biha zawjuha Yasir. So her zawj, her husband, Yasir. So Yasir, the husband of Sumayya, lahiqa. Lahiqa means join her. Join her means he also died as a shahid. Lahiqa biha zawjuha Yasir. So he joined her. She also died. Faqad mata. So indeed he died. Mata. He died because of min. So min, normally we translate min as from. She died from. Sometimes you would also translate the word min means because of. So here, he died because of lots of torture. Kasra. So this is from the word kathir, a lot. So kathratil adab, from lots of torture. Wa amma waladuha Ammar, wa amma waladuhuma Ammar, and the word, and his son Ammar. And what about his son Ammar? His son Ammar, so of course this is he was his life was spared, so he did not die. So what happened to him after that? Faqad hajara ilal Madinah. So Ammar, he has migrated, hijrah, migrated to Medina with the Prophet. Haythu, so this is what happened in Medina. Haythu ishtaraka, where he participated, ishtaraka fi bina'il masjidin nabawi, in building, bina here is building the masjid of Nabawi, the prophetic mosque, the Masjid Nabawi. So he participated in building Masjid Nabawi bil Madinah, in Madinah Munawwara, bil Madinah al Munawwara. Kama, and also, as well as kama, as he also ishtaraka, he also participated, ishtaraka. So the same word here, ishtaraka. Kama ishtaraka fi harbil murtaddin. He also participated in attacking. Literally, the word harb means war. he was also participating in a war against the Murtaddin, those who have reverted from Islam, Murtad. Fi khilafati Abu Bakar, during the Khilafah is referring to the when Abu Bakar became the Khalifa, the reign of Abu Bakar. So during the time of Abu Bakar, during the era of Abu Bakar, so he participated in this war against the Murtaddin, Murtad. Okay, so this is during the day of Abu Bakar. And next, وَقَدْ اخْتَارَهُ Umar, and Umar. So this is during the Khilafah Umar, the reign of Umar. Umar ikhtara, Umar has chosen him. Ikhtara bima'na to choose. Umar has chosen him as an Amir. He has chosen him as an Amir. Amir here is referring to a leader, So he became a leader. He became the leader for Ala Madinah, for the city of Kufa. So he became the Amir. So the Amir of the city of Kufa. So Kufa is a city in nowadays Iraq, Kufa. So he became the leader. Fi khilafatihi, during the day of Umar, during the era of Umar. Fakana, so he was, kana is referring to Ammar. He was a hakiman adilan. He was if you look at the word hakim here, the meaning of hakim is Amir. Hakim here is not what we understand in Malay, we say hakim, the judge. No, hakim is not a judge. Hakim is a ruler. A ruler, you call it hakim. If you want to say a judge, the word is qadi. Qadin. So this is judge, al-qadi. Okay, but unfortunately today we limit the word qadi to the mahkamah of Sharia only. But in the past, qadi is referring to judge. Now, fakana hakiman adilan. So he was a just judge. Now, hakim adilan. Now, so that is هذه هي الفقرة الرابعة. نعم. هل هناك سؤال? Any questions? Okay, if I'm going too fast, please ask me questions. هل هناك سؤال? No?
No, Ustaz.
Okay, right. معاني المفردات, the meaning of the vocabularies. So I've gone through some of them. يحدث, okay, يخبر, to tell me. أعلن, أظهر, to show, to display, to declare. أعلن al-Islam, to declare their Islam. قيدوا, ربطوا, قيدوا is to tie. ربطوا. اشتد in the text, it refers to something becomes serious, you say ishtadda. Something when it becomes severe, you say ishtadda. Okay, ishtadda when it becomes extreme, you say ishtadda. Here they just say zada, increase. Okay, but this is not the actual meaning of ishtadda. Ishtadda means it became serious. Lahiqa biha, to join her. Tabi'aha, to follow her. Okay, follow her, join her. Aquma ilaihi, azhabu ilaihi. So going to him. Hakiman, we mentioned just now, Hakiman is the Amir, the leader. Ahjar is the Asnam or the Awthan, these are the stones, and this is idols, Asnam or Awthan. Al-Khawf, so Khawf in the text means fear. Another word is Khashiyah. So we always say Khashiyatullah, fearing Allah. Khashiyatullah. Al-Khawf min Allah. Yaskharun, in the text, Yaskhar means they ridicule, they mock Al-Yasir. So another word is Yastahzi'un. Okay. You will see this word, Yastahzi'un, in Surah Al-Baqarah. So Yastahzi'un, to ridicule. Tahammalu, sabaru, this is more or less similar, to be patient, to endure the torture. Tahammalu. Now, sabaru. Rafada, refuse. Another word for refuse is aba. Aba is to refuse. This is not abun, father. No, this is aba, refuse. So if you read the story of Adam alayhi salam and Iblis, Adam and Iblis in Surah Al-Baqarah, so you will see this word. Allah says, when Allah says to Adam, when Allah said to Iblis, oh Iblis, bow down to Adam. Usjudu li Adam. So perform sujud to Adam. So all the malaika, they perform sujud to Adam except Iblis. Why? Aba. So Iblis refused. Wastakbara, and he was arrogant. So because of these two, he refused to follow what God said to him, and because he was arrogant, fakana minal kafirin. So he became the infidel. Okay, now, so this is the word aba, rafada. And the last word is harba. This is the weapon that was used by Abu Jahal to kill Sumayyah. So harba. So here they translate it as rumh, the spear. Okay. So these are the ma'ani of al-mufradat. Now, الآن ننتقل إلى التدريبات. التدريب. نعم. Okay. التدريب الأول أولا الفهم والاستيعاب. This is comprehension, understanding and comprehension. ضع علامة صحيح. So put the sign, the صحيح علامة صحيح sign, the sign, true sign أمام الجملة الصحيحة, in front of the correct sentence. أمام الجملة الصحيحة وعلامة خطأ, and the خطأ sign. أمام الجملة الخطأ, in front of the خطأ جملة, wrong sentence. ثم, and then صحح, correct the خطأ. So any mistakes you see in the sentence, correct the mistakes, but don't just correct one or two words. Write the whole sentence. Okay, write the whole sentence. نعم. الآن ننظر إلى الجملة الأولى. الجملة الأولى أظهر آل ياسر إسلامهم بكل شجاعة. Okay, anybody wants to try this? ما الجواب للسؤال الأول؟ Anyone? أظهر آل ياسر إسلامهم بكل شجاعة. صحيح أو خطأ؟ What is أظهر? ما معنى أظهر? This is synonym to the word أعلن. Anybody remember? Sahih, okay. Sahih.
Yeah.
Naam, sahih. Okay. Ma ma'na azhara Alu Yasir Islam?
Should.
So the family of Yasir. So what did the family of Yasir do? Azhara Islamahum. Yes. Yes, Moin, you want to say anything?
Oh,
So the family member of Yasir, they have shown their Islam. They have declared their Islam. Azhara. This is similar to
yeah,
yes, declare. Sahih. Declare their Islam in front of bikulli syaja'ah. Syaja'ah bimana? Anybody remember the word syaja'ah?
Brave.
Yes. Bikulli syaja'ah,
brave.
very bravely. Kulli means so this is to say they are very brave. Bikulli syaja'ah. Or we can just say bi syaja'ah. It is similar. Bikulli syaja'ah. Now, sahih. هذا صحيح. السؤال الثاني فرح كفار قريش لما علموا بإسلام آل ياسر. Anybody remember what is fariha?
Happy.
Happy. Naam, fariha bermakna happy. So he was happy, they were happy. Kuffar, the kuffar of Quraysh, they were happy when they knew about the Islam of Ali Yasir. Sahih atau khata?
Khata.
Naam, khata. Huwa as-sahih. How do you correct this sentence? Kaifa nusahi al-jumlah? So lam yafrahu, they were not happy, they were they were angry. Naam, sahih. So you can just replace the word fariha with ghadiba. But fil imtihan, in the exam, don't just write the word ghadiba. Or you write dot 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 dot. No. Okay, please write the whole sentence. Ghadiba. Who ghadiba? Man ghadiba? Kuffaru Quraish. Nah, ghadiba kuffaru Quraish lamma alimu islami Ali Yasir. Nah, sahih. Hadha huwa al-jumla al-thaniya. So Fariha is happy, ghadiba is angry. Rakam salasa. Qatala Abu Jahlin Umma Ammar. Qatala bimana anyone? Qatala?
Kill.
Naam?
Kill.
To kill. Yes, qatala. We say qatala, to kill. So Abu Jahl qatala Umma Ammar. Sahih? Sahih atau tak?
Sahih.
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 Sahih. Qatala, na'am. Qatala. So Abu Jahl kill Umma Ammar. Kill. Be harbah. With the dagger. Na'am. So qatala. Rakam arba. Rakam arba. Syaraka Ammar. Ammar syaraka. In the text, the word is ishtaraka. These are similar. In the text, they use the word ishtaraka, and here they use the word sharaka. So the meaning is more or less similar. To participate. Ammar sharaka or ishtaraka fi bina al-masjid al-haram. Sahih or khata? In building the masjid al-haram. So this is after the hijrah. Sahih Masjid al-Haram?
Khata.
Laisa al-Masjid al-Haram. Laisa
Masjidil Nabawi.
al-Masjid al-Nabawi. Naam. Fasharaka Ammar fi bina al-Masjid al-Nabawi. Naam, al-Nabawi. Okay. So al-Masjid al-Haram is, of course, you know, Masjid al-Haram is the one in Makkah. In Makkah, we call it Al-Masjid Al-Haram, and the one in Medina, it is Al-Masjid Al-Nabawi. But if you go to Makkah or Medina, Masjid Al-Haram or Masjid Nabawi, sometimes you hear people say, Haram. Where are you going? Azhabu ilal haram. Azhabu ilal haram. So this is not haram, the word that you know, haram, halal, haram, no. This is haram is referring to these two mosques. So when you are in Makkah, they say, I want to go to Haram, it is referring to the Masjid al-Haram. And if you are in Medina, they say, I want to go to the Haram, Haramul Nabawi, it is referring to the Medina of Masjid al-Nabawi. Wa as-su'al al-khamis, asbaha Umaru amiran fi khilafati Ammar. Asbaha Umar amiran. Umar became, asbaha. Asbaha bimana became. Naam, became amir. نعم في خلافة عمار صحيح أو خطأ؟
Sahih.
صحيح. Anyone else? صحيح. Omar became the Amir, the leader during the day of Ammar. During when Ammar became the Khalifa. Did Ammar become the Khalifa?
Khata.
Khata. It was not Ammar who was the Khalifa. Khalifa Umar. Naam. So who became the Amir? Man asbaha amiran? Man al-Amir? Who was the Amir? Umar or Ammar?
Ammar.
Ammar. Okay. So don't confuse these two names. Ammar. So Ammar is the one who became Amiran. Asbaha Ammar Amiran fi khilafati man? Khilafati Umar. Okay, Umar. Naam. So Umar is, of course, Umar al-Khattab radiyallahu anhu. Okay, so in Arabic there are three similar names similar to this. First, you will see this Ain Mim Ra. Second, you will see this Ain Mim Ra, but with a waw in the end. And third, Ain, Mim, Alif, Ra. Of course, the first one, this is, okay, how do you read the first one? Ain, Mim, Ra. What is his name? Ma ismuhu?
Umar.
If you say Ain, Mim, Ra, this is of course Omar. And you say Ain, Mim, Alif, Ra, the third one, this is Ammar. Okay, Ammar, Ammar. Okay, what about the second one, the second isim?
Umaru.
Anyone? Omaru?
Ya, Umaru.
This is not Omaru. If it is Omar, Omar is this without the waw.
Amru.
Amru. Good. Yes. This is not Omar. This is Amr. Okay. So this is the difference. When you see Ain Mim Ra, but you see waw in the end. Sometimes Alif in the end. Alif in the end. This is not Omar. This is Amr. Ain Mim Ra. Amr. 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 So the waw here or the Alif here is to differentiate between Amr and Omar. Okay, Amr and Omar. Now, these are three names that you see a lot in the text. Now, okay, هذه هي السؤال الأول. الآن السؤال التدريب الثاني. التدريب الثاني أجب عن الأسئلة الآتية. So answer the following questions. السؤال الأول ما دليل? What is the dalil? What is the translation? Ma mana dalil? Anybody? When you learn in Sharia, dalil, you always say, what is the dalil? Dalil bimana?
Proof.
Proof. That is one. Yes, one meaning is proof, and another meaning is evidence. Yes, correct. Now, so dalil is the evidence. So dalil is the proof. Ma dalil, and of course, sometimes when you say dalil, you refer to the dalil naqli from the Quran or the Hadith. But here it is not referring to dalil of the Quran or the Hadith. This is just from the text. So a proof from the text. Ma dalil syuja'ah or syaja'atil usra. What is the dalil? What is the evidence? What is the proof that the usra is syaja'ah? The usra is brave. Okay, what is the evidence of that the usra is brave? Wa annaha, that and they do not fear. La takhafu illallah. So there is one sentence in the text showing that the usra syuja'ah la takhafu illallah. How do you know that? Okay, find that one sentence saying that the family is brave, does not fear Allah. And how do you know that? In the first paragraph, fil faqra al-ula. Fil faqra al-ula. Now,
وكانت أسرة شجاعة لا
takhafu
دقة
kanat usratu syuja'atan. So that is actually similar to the questions. We want another sentence that showing the usra is syuja'ah.
وقد أظهرت إسلامها أمام كفار دون خوف.
Naam, sahih. So this is the evidence. وَقَدْ أَظْهَرَتْ إِسْلَامَهَا أَمَامَ الْكُفَّارِ دُونَ خَوْفٍ. So they declared their Islam in front of the kuffar without any fear. So this is the proof that al-usra syuja'ah la
pensil.
takhafu illallah. Okay, so you can take this sentence. Azharat Islamaha amama al-kuffari duna khawfin. Wow. Amama al-kuffari duna khawfin. Alright. Anda soal al-awwal. السؤال الثاني. السؤال الثاني كيف عذب المشركون آل ياسر؟ كيف بمعنى anyone؟ كيف عذب؟
How?
How عذب؟
Punishment.
Punishment. Punish.
Punish.
Punishment is azab. Azab. So punish or torture. So how did the kuffar, how did the mushrik torture Al Yasir, the family of Yasir? So how did they torture the family of Yasir? Kaifa. So maza fa'alu, what did they do? Maza fa'al al-mushrikuna bi Al Yasir. What did the mushrik do to Al Yasir? Now, الفقرة الثالثة الفقرة الثانية آسف الجواب في الفقرة الثانية in the second فقرة, second paragraph. How was the torture? كيف عذبهم؟
فأخذوهم إلى الصحراء
أخذوهم إلى الصحراء
وقيدوهم وتركوهم للشمس حارة.
Okay. What else? نعم صحيح. You can take until this here. وجعلوا يضربونهم ويسخرون منهم. نعم صحيح. نعم. فالجواب هنا. The answer is here. أخذوهم. You don't have to write the fa. Fa here means and, so you leave out the fa. أخذوهم. So what they did. أخذوهم إلى الصحراء وقيدوهم وتركوهم للشمس الحارة وجعلوا يضربونهم ويسخرون منهم. Now, okay, so there is no need to change any words here. Okay, you can just take the whole sentence. أخذوهم إلى الصحراء وقيدوهم. نعم. هذا هو الجواب الثاني. نعم، الجواب الثاني. الجواب لسؤال ثالث. ما دعاء النبي. So please correct this. This should be Nabiyyi, not Nabiyyu, because it is the mudaf ilayh for the word dua. Ma dua Nabi li Ali Yasir. What? Okay, how do you translate the sentence? Ma dua Nabi li Ali Yasir. What is?
فإن موعدكم الجنة.
That is the answer. Now I just want the meaning of this. Dua Nabi li Ali Yasir.
What is the dua for the family of Yasir?
What is the Prophet's dua? What is the Prophet's dua for the family of Yasir? Yes, correct. Indama when kanu, they were. So the wow here is for them, they. So they, kana was they were. So when they were tortured, what was the dua of the prophets? Okay, so say the dua just now.
صبرا آل ياسر فإن موعدكم الجنة.
Sabran, ya, sahih Faridina. Naam. Sabran ala Yasir fa inna maw'idakum al-jannah. Naam, sahih. So this is a very famous dua. Sabran ala Yasir, sabran ala Yasir fa inna maw'idakum al-jannah. Okay, naam. Sahih. So that is hadza huwa al-jawab li as-su'al as-salis. Naam. As-su'al as-salis. Tayyib. As-su'al ar-rabi'. السؤال الرابع ماذا فعل عمار بعد موت والديه. ما معنى هذه الجملة؟ Anyone? ماذا فعل عمار بعد موت والديه. What did? Fa'ala, do. Yes, Irsyad.
What did Umar do after the death of
Is
his
Father.
father is walid, yes, father. But here you have the ya, walidai, not just one father.
His father.
If it is his father, you say walidihi. Father, walid. But here, you see the ya here?
Daihi?
Walidaihi, yes, good. This is actually from the word walidaini. When we say walidaini, how many? Or who are these people? Walidaini. How many when you have ya nun in the end? Or alif nun in the end? Walidani or walidaini. How many walid do you have?
2.
Two. Yes. So here, the ya here, this is actually this ya. Two, not two fathers, but actually the parents, the father and the mother. So we say walidaini. Remember in your dua, when you pray for your parent, we say Allahumma gfirli wa what did we say? Waliwa lidayya. Right? Say Allahumma gfirli, oh Allah, forgive me, forgive for me, wali walidayya, and also for my parents, wali walidayya. So this year is similar to this year, and the second year is for my two parents, my parents. Now, so what did Ammar do? What did Ammar do after the death of his parents? Now, so what did he do? The parents died, so where did he go? Aina zahaba?
Hajaru ila Madinah.
Hajara ila al-Madinah. Naam, sahih. Hajara Ammar ila al-Madinati al-Munawwarah. Naam, so he migrated to Madinah al-Munawwarah. Naam, so he left Makkah and migrated to Madinah Munawwarah. Naam, sahih. هذا هو السؤال الرابع. نعم. وأخيرا السؤال الخامس. ما أبرز أعمال عمار ما أبرز أعمال عمار في عهد النبي. So what was the most what was the greatest the obvious, what was the greatest deed of Ammar, the greatest achievement of Ammar during the ahd. Ahdun is similar to the word waqtun, during the time or during the era of Nabi. So fi ahdin Nabi wa fi ahdi Abi Bakar, and during the day of Abu Bakar, wa fi ahdi Umar ibn al-Khattab. So what were his achievements? Now, so this is the meaning of abrazu a'mal and Ammar. Now, so fi ahdi, so we answered one by one. Fi ahdin Nabi. So what did he do? Fi ahdin Nabi. Now, anyone? Fi ahdin Nabi. So what was the most prominent deeds of Ammar? Maza fa'ala fi ahdin Nabi, during the time of Nabi. He participated in what?
Bina il Masjidil Nabawi.
Fi bina'i
Hajar ila Madinah.
Hajara, that is, we do not consider that as you can say that Hajara, but Hajara we have already answered in number 4. So what else did he do during the Ahdin Nabi? So you can start with fi ahdi an-nabi. Naam, maza fa'ala? Not the Hajara, another amal. He participated.
Bina il Masjidil Nabawi.
Taraka fi bina al-masjid an-nabawi. Naam, haza fi ahdi an-nabi. So this is during the day of the Prophet. Naam, fi ahdi an-nabawi. Okay. Wa kaifa fi ahdi Abi Bakar? How about in ahdi Abu Bakar? So in the text they use the word khilafa Abi Bakar. So we can use another word, ahdi Abi Bakar.
Fi harbi murtadaina fi khilaf Abu Bakar.
So again, fi ahdi Abu Bakar.
في حرب المرتدين
Before the word fi harbi mutadin, what is the verb?
اشترك
Ishtaraka again.
اشترك في
Ishtaraka. So you have to use the verb. Ishtaraka fi harbi al-murtaddin. Naam. So this is during the day of Abu Bakar. Fi harbi al-murtaddin. Naam. Baik. Wa fi ahdi Umar. So what about during the era, during the era of Umar? He became
Amiran
Amiran
Madinah.
ala Madinah Kufa. So how do you say he became the leader? In the text it says ikhtara. He chose him. But we want to say he became. Anybody knows the word became? Asbaha. Asbaha. Okay, asbaha bermakna became. So he became Amiran ala for the Madinah of Kufa. Nah, ala Madinah Kufa. With alif lam or without alif lam? Look at the text again. How do you say the word Madinah Kufa? Is it with alif lam? Al-Kufa.
Al-Kufa.
Al-Kufa. For the name of places, you have to check whether the word has alif lam or not, because some places you have to write together with the alif lam. So for example, Al-Kufa, you must write together. You must write the alif lam. Al-Kufa, Al-Iraq, Al-Madinah, Al-Munawwara. But some other places you don't have alif lam. For example, the word Baghdad, Baghdad. In Baghdad, they don't say Al-Baghdad. We don't say Al-Baghdad. It is just do you have Baghdad or Al-Baghdad? Sorry, I believe you have Al-Baghdad, Fil Baghdad. Nah, Fi Baghdad. No alif lam, I forgot. Let me check. Kuala Lumpur, do you have alif lam or not? Baghdad without the alif lam. Yes, Baghdad without the alif lam. So you don't say Al-Baghdad, you say Baghdad. Kuala Lumpur, no alif lam. Nobody will say Al-Kuala Lumpur. Okay, so for the names of places, you have to check whether they use it with alif lam or not. Like the city of Makkah, there is no Al-Makkah. We just say Makkah, Makkah Al-Mukarramah. Nah, فهذا هو التدريب الثاني. So this is for the second تدريب, التدريب الثاني. الآن المفردات والاستعمال اللغوي. المفردات vocabularies and استعمال اللغوي and the usages, the language usage. استعمال, usage of the language. لغوي from the word لغة, from the word لغة, language. Now, sil بين الكلمة ومعناها. Sil, connect between the words and the meaning. So this is just synonym of the words. Okay, let us do this together. Qayyada. We had this word in the list of the vocabulary earlier. Anybody remembers? Anyone remember qayyada? Qayyadu. In the text, it is qayyadu, tied. Anyone remember qayyada?
Robato.
Rabata. Yes, good. So this is rabatu. In the text, it is in the list of vocabulary. They say rabatu, rabata. Says same word, rabata. Okay, you tie. Sahat, this word is not in the text. This means shout, and the synonym is sarahat, shout. Yaskhar, so this one is in the text. Yaskhar, to ridicule, to mock. So what is the word? This is also in the list of the vocabulary.
يستهزئون.
Yastahzi'u. In the text, they use it for jama, yastahzi'un, yaskharun. But this is for singular. We say yaskhar. He yaskhar. Huwa yaskhar. Rafada, refused.
أبى.
Aba, okay. So this is the word that Iblis, aba, refused. Rafada. Tahammala.
صبر.
Sabara.
صبر.
So these two, they are not synonym actually, but they are used together. Tahammala wa sabara. So they are patient and they endure all this torture. Tahammala. Lahiqa, follow. Of course, the last word is tabi'ah. Tabi'ah is lahiqa. Lahiqa to follow. Tabi'ah. Nah. Hadza ma'na al-kalimat. Nah. Al-an, hati, give. Give the aks, the opposite, of this kalimat, the antonym of the kalimat, allati tahtaha khat. So here you have the jumla, fil jumal, and we need this, the antonym of haq within the sentence. In the sentence, what does it mean? What is the opposite of this word? Al-jumla al-ula, la has to I. La haza mean I notice. I notice that, you say la haztu. So I noticed that, so this is that, anna. I noticed that his kalam. Kalam bimana? Anybody kalam?
Word.
Words. His kalam, his words. Naam. So I noticed that his word is haq.
True.
True. Yes, true. And wadih bimana clear. So I noticed that his word is true and clear. Okay, so true here, the opposite of haq.
Batil.
Batil, not true. Of course, the word is haqqun. We say, oh, his word is batil. So whatever is coming from his mouth is batil, it's not true. It is lies and slander, and these are all, we call them batilun. Okay, batilun. Kalimat thaniya, yatahadas, talk or speak. Speak to. Speak. Muhammad speak amam an-nas, in front of the people. So he speak in front of the people. Be shaja'ah, bravely, and thiqa, and he have what is it? Confidence. Yes, you can translate the word thiqa as confident. So he has trust in himself. He is very confident. Wa thiqa. So shaja'ah. So we want the opposite of shaja'ah. Shaja'ah, brave. Coward. Anyone? You can refer to the dictionary if you want. Shaja'ah. Coward is, what dictionary are you using? Google Translate? Yes, you can use Google Translate, or you can use Al-Ma'ani. So you can download an app called Al-Ma'ani. Al-Ma'ani. So there is Arabi and also Arabi English. You can download both. So later I will show you how to use the Arabic version. So for the English Arabic, of course, just to look up for the meaning. But the Arabic, we will use it for other purposes. Okay, al-ma'ani. Yes, shaja'a, you can say jabana. Jabanatun means they are coward. Naam, di jabana au jumlah. Warakam salasa. Inna na'imal qabri wa adhabahu sahih. Inna na'imal qabri wa adhabahu sahih. Indeed, the na'im, this is similar to the word ni'mah. The ni'mah, the good things that you will get in the qabr, in the grave. Wa azabahu, and also the torture, the punishment of the grave is sahih, means they are true. So they exist. Naam. So what is the opposite of azab? Of course, here they already mentioned the word. You can take this, na'im. Azab, the opposite of azab is na'im. So we say the na'imul jannah. And one of the name of one of the jannah is called Jannatul Na'im. The jannah of na'im. Another jannah is Jannatul Firdaus jannah. So we have different kind of jannah. Jannah of na'im, jannah of firdaus, jannah and al-ma'wa, and so on. So these are different jannah that we will have in the jannah, inshallah. Amin. Adib, Qadin, Adil. Adib is his name is Adib. Adib is a Qadin. So you should remember what is Qadin. I mentioned in the text the difference between Qadin and Hakim.
Judge.
Yes, Qadin is judge. Hakim is the ruler. So Qadin is judge. So Adib is a judge, is a just judge. So what is the opposite of adil? This should be easy.
Zalim.
Zalim, yes, zalim. Za alif. Not zai, not zalim. Za. Za alif, lam, mim. Zalim. So we say zalim. Okay, not zalim. Please, don't write the ya. We don't have this zalim. Of course, in Malay you say zalim. You have the so don't put this ya. So if you look at this word, if you look at the word zalim, so here you have two long vowels, the a and the e. It is very rare in Arabic you have these two together, a, e. No, so it is either zalim, only one long vowel in the middle, zalim, or alim, the long vowel in the end, alim. So we don't have alim. These two, this is wrong. Okay, so this is wrong. Now, so the word adil is, the opposite of adil is zalim. Rakam khamsa, ya'udu talibu ila al-qarya. Ya'udu, return. So return. The talib return to the qarya, to the village. So what is the opposite? Return. Naam, anyone? Go.
Zahaba.
Zahaba, okay, good, zahaba. But now here they use fi'al mudari, so we need to use fi'al mudari as well.
Yes.
Yazhabu.
Yes, correct. So if they use fi'al mudari, we use the same pattern. We use the same verb, fi'al mudari as well. So yazhabu, naam. Ya'udu, yazhabu. Naam. Yazhabu talib ila al-qaryah. Naam. Wa rakam sitta, karihtu. Karihtu. So in the text, you have the word kariha, hate. Kariha, hate. So here you have this additional letter, which is ta, ana. So I hate eating the judge, chicken. So I did not like eating chicken. So how do you say I like?
Uhibbu.
Ohibbu. Okay, good. Ohibbu. But ohibbu, this is in the mudari form. This is in the present tense. So if you look at the word kariha, this is in the past tense, fi'il madin. So what is, anyone know what is the madin for uhibbu? The fi'il madin for uhibbu is ahabba. Ahabba. Okay, ahabba. So this is to say he likes, you say ahabba. And here you have this ta, ana, so we add the ta, ahbabtu. So ahbabtu. So the answer is ahbabtu. Ahbabtu. Okay, but if you just write ahabba, it's okay. I consider it's correct as well. Ahbabtu, I like. Uhibbu, I like. So the difference is, this is fi'il mudari. Uhibbu, this is fi'il madin. Ahbabtu. So I love in the past. Now, فهذه هي هذا هو التدريب الثاني بعكس الكلمات. ننتقل إلى التدريب الثالث، والتدريب الثالث جيم، جمع الكلمات. هاتي جمع الكلمات التي تحتها خط. Give the جمع of the words that below it a line, that is underlined. تحت, below, خط is a line. خط, line. Now, the word khat, there are two meanings for the word khat. First is line. The second word khat is writing. What kind of khat? What kind of calligraphy? What kind of style are you using? You say khat. So that is another meaning of the word khat. Okay, but khat here is line. Yes. Qara'tu siratan Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Okay, ma ma'na? Qara'tu siratan Nabi. I. So what did I do? Yes. Anyone?
I read Siratul Nabi.
What is the meaning of sirah? Yes, I read the sirah, and the meaning of the word sirah?
The
History.
The history. Okay, normally we translate the word sirah as history, but actually sirah and history, they are two different things. Sirah is more like his bibliography. Okay, what happened to him since he was small until he died. So that is the meaning of sirah. If you want to say history, we use another word, which is tarikh. Yes, so tarikh, yes, this is history. So for example, you say tarikh Malaysia, the history of Malaysia. No one will say Sirah Malaysia. No, because Sirah is related to a person. Okay, so when you say Sirah, you must use it with somebody. Sirah of so and so. His life journey. The literal meaning of the word sir is sair, is he walk. That is the literal meaning of Sara Yasiru Sirah. Life journey or his bibliography. So qara'tu sirah an-Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Naam. So what is jama'? Anybody? Jama' for the word Nabi? You should know this. Nabi, jama'.
Anbiya.
That is one jama'. Yes, correct. Yes, Alia. Another jama', anyone knows? This is one jama'. Anbiya. You use this a lot in your dua. Al-Anbiya wal Mursalin. Another jama' is Nabi, Nabiyun. Nabiyun or Nabiyina. This is another jama'. But it is very seldom that we use one Nabiyin, one Nabiyun. Normally we just say Al-Anbiya. But you can use both. Both are correct. Al-Islam, Rakam Isnan. Al-Islamu dinu salamin wa rahmah. Islam is the deen of peace and mercy. Peace and mercy. Deen. This is the mufrad. Deen, religion. What is jama'? Anybody? Jama' for the word deen. Deen. Start with the letter alif. No one? Dal. Adyanun. Okay, remember this word? Adyan. We say adyan. Al-adyan. Al-adyan. Jama' for the word deen. Religion. Nah. Deen. Rakam salasa. Rakam salasa. Zahaba Abdul Salam. Abdul Salam went al-yawma today. So today he went to the souk. To the market. So today, earlier today, he went to the souk. Al-yawm, today, day, yawm. You want to say days, jama'. Anyone? Starts with alif.
Ayam.
Ayam, yes, Farah. Naam, sahih. Ayamun. Ayamun. Okay, not ayam. Ayam. Yes, you have this shadda. Naam, sahih, days. Al-ummu mudarrisa. Mother is a teacher. Mother. Al-um, jama'. Jama' for the word Anyone? Jama' for the word
Ummahat.
Ummahat, good, yes. Ummahat, yes, Alia. Ummahat, alif. Alif, mim, ha, alif, ta. Okay, so this is jama'. Ummun, ummahat. Ummun, ummahat. Not ummat, no. Ummahat. You have that additional ha in the middle. Ummahat. Ummahat. Naam. Bada'at ad-da'wah. Bada'at ad-da'watu fi Makkah. The da'wah in Makkah. Bada'at started. Bada'a start. So the da'wah in Makkah started secretly. Sir. We say sir. Sir is a secret. So it started secretly. Sirran, secret. Da'wah, jama' for the word da'wah. So the jama' is jama' mu'annas salim. Okay, I give you a clue. Jama' mu'annas salim. So when it's jama' mu'annas salim, you will just have alif and ta in the end. Yes, okay. Da'awat. Yes, we say da'awat. Ad-da'awat. Okay, or da'awat. Naam. Wa akhiran ihtarama, respect. Ihtarama. The zawja, the wife, respected. As-salihah, good. The good wife. Zawjatu salihah. This is the adjective for the word zawja. Az-zawjatu salihah respected her zawj, her husband. Her husband. So she respected her husband. Zawj, husband or spouse. Spouse is also zawj. The word zawj can refer to both husband and also wife. You can say zawj for both of them. So here it is for the husband. Okay, what is the jama'? Anybody? Start with alif.
Azwaj.
Azwaj, yes, sahih. Azwajun, sahih. So azwaj, spouses. Azwaj, or naam, azwaj. Or in pairs, that is another meaning of zawj or azwaj. Naam, sahih. هذا مفرد وجمع الكلمات. نعم. والآن التعبير التدريب الأخير. التدريب الأخير التعبير expression. So this is for writing sentences. نعم. Constructing sentences. التدريب الأول ألف استخدم use the tarakib, use the phrases tarakib الآتية, the following phrases. في جمل مفيدة, in the sentences جملة مفيدة. من عندك, of your own sentence. Do not copy from the text. So in the exam, if they ask you to write sentences, please don't take words from similar word from the text. So try to use your own words. نعم. So من عندك. نعم. For here, the first one اشترك في. In the text, اشترك عمار في participate. Ammar participated in building mosque. Ammar participating in attack in the war against Murtaddin. So we try to use it in other contexts. Ishtaraka, somebody participated in so and so. Anybody wants to try? So here this is a fi'il. So what you need is a fa'il. It's the person. Who ishtaraka? Man ishtaraka? Okay, just give me a person. Now, yes, Ishtar.
Ali.
Ali, yeah. Ishtaraka Ali. Okay, what else? So Ali participated.
Fil Fasli.
Fil Fasli. Okay, what do you mean by that? Ali participated fil Fasli. Ali, he participated in the classroom. Okay, mungkin. Al-jumlah sahihah. Nah, ishtaraka fi Ali fil Fasli. Nah, or you can say ishtaraka Ali fil munaqasha, in the discussion. Nah, sahih. في المناقشة. مناقشة means discussion. اشترك علي في الفصل, اشترك علي في المناقشة, اشترك علي في المسابقة. Anybody remembers what is مسابقة? مسابقة, نعم, معين.
Competition.
Competition, yes, good. Yes, مسابقة. So you can use that اشترك. So the pattern is اشترك, somebody in something. Okay, so that is how we use the word اشترك في. Now, ورقم 2 العذاب. So the punishment or the torture. So it can be the punishment, it can be the torture. Now, العذاب. Anyone remember the dua? Remembers the dua that we ask Allah, please protect us from the punishment? We always say Rabbana. We want goodness of the dunya and goodness of the akhirah, and we want Allah to protect us from the punishment of hellfire. Anyone remember the dua? Everybody knows this dua.
ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار.
You give me that sentence, I give you full mark. Waqina azabannar. Okay, but of course in the dua, they combine the word azaba, and nar. So they combine the word azab with annar. It's okay, you can combine if you want. Al-azab, okay? So, or we can just say, Allah, Rabbana, in the dua, we say, waqina, qi is protect. Qi, Rabbana, qina, protect us. Azab, al-azab. So, qina al-azab. Al-azab. So, protect us. Rabbana, qina. This is if you want to take it from the dua. Or you can write other sentence. For example, we say, we Allah, ya oh Allah, we what is the word? A'udzu. We seek protection. A'udzu bika. So anybody would like to craft a dua? Allahumma inni a'udzu bika from the azab. A'udzu bika minal azab. Okay, minal azab, from the punishment or from the torture. Now, right. هذا الجملة الثانية. الجملة الثالثة الصبر, patient. الصبر. نعم. Anyone? الصبر.
الصبر من
الصبر من You did not finish your sentence, Aisha.
إيمان.
Iman. As-sabr, don't read as-sabaru. The word is sabru. Sabar is in Malay, of course, it's a sabar, but the word is sabr. The ba is with a sukun. So we say as-sabr, as-sabr. As-sabru minal iman. So in the past, we have learned that this is from the hadith. This is from hadith. But I have checked that this is not actually a hadith. But the meaning is sahih. The meaning is, yes, correct. As-sabru is part of iman, but there is no, if I'm not mistaken, there is no hadith similar to this sabru minal iman. But many people consider this a hadith. The meaning is correct. As-sabru, patient, is part of the iman. So we don't say this is a hadith, just a normal sentence. Now, harbun, war. Rakam arba'ah, harbun, war. Maybe we can say a war has taken place. A war took place between this country and another country. Can you Google the word take place? Yes, Google the word. What is take place?
Waqa'id al-harbi.
Waqa'ah.
Waqa'at.
Yes, good. Waqa'at. Good. Waqa'ain with a ta. Sahih? Waqa'at. Okay. Waqa'at. Naam, sahih. Waqa'at al-harbu. So a war has taken place. Waqa'at al-harbu.
Al-harbu fi haza al-balad.
Fi hazal balad. Naam, sahih. Fi haza al-balad. In this. Ma mana al-balad?
In this country.
In this country, okay. The word balad, it can refer to any place. Some translate the word balad as a country, some translate it as a state, as a city, just a place. They also call it al-balad. For example, in the Quran, Allah say, La uqsimu bihazal balad. So the balad that in that verse is referring to the city of Makkah. So the word balad, it depends, okay, in the context. To look at the context. Yes, we say waqa'at al-harbu fi haza al-balad. Nah. Rakam khamsa, lahiqa bi. Lahiqa, to join somebody, to join someone. You say lahiqa bi, or to follow him, to follow somebody. You say lahiqa bi together with another person. Lahiqa bi. So lahiqa. So here, since this is a fi'il, we need a fa'il, we need a person. Who? Man lahiqa? Who followed whom? To where? So you can form that sentence. Lahiqa, for example, the son. The son followed her mother to the market. Lahiqa, the son. Or the boy. So how do you say he followed his mother? Lahiqal waladu, his mother.
Ila asuk.
Ila asuk in the end. Yes, ila asuk is in the end. Ila asuk. Now we want to use this, his mother. Lahiqal waladu, so the boy followed her mother, his mother, sorry.
Walidatiha.
Walidatiha, okay, good. Walidatiha. Ha is wrong.
Who?
Who? Okay, who. Okay, now this is correct because who is referring to the walad, his mother. Okay, now where do you put this ba? Lahiqa al-waladu walidatahu. So follow the son, follow her mother. But the word lahiqa, it needs to be together with be. So this you cannot join this to the object immediately. You need to have be in the middle. So the correct sentence is lahiqal waladu be. So ba here is together with the word lahiqa. Bi walida, and how do you read the ta? How do you read this ta and how do you read this ha? Anyone? Here we have the harful jar.
بولدت بولدتها
Biwalida.
بولدته.
Just now you said tiha and now you said tahu. Which one?
Belakang dia who kan, sir?
Tak tahu. T. So we look at this T, or ta or tu first. Okay. When you see this harful jar, B, what do you do to the word? Normally, what do you do to the word when you have B before it? How do you read the end of the word? Is it with fathah, a, u, dhamma, or with a kasrah, e?
Kasrah.
Kasrah. Okay, good. Because this is harful jar, one of the harful jar, B, ila, min. So whenever you have B, the word must end with a kasrah. But the question is, where is the last word? Because here you have several words. So does the word end with ta or does the word end with a ha?
Ha.
Ha. Ha means his. Here you want to say mother. So the word mother is walida. It's not until the ha. It is until the letter ta only. These are two words. Biwalida. Biwalida. So let's say we separate the word biwalida. We separate the ta and the ha. So how do you read the word? Biwalida? How do you read the ta?
T.
T. So here you say T. Why? Because this is the last letter for the word B. So sorry, for the word walida, and it is affected by this ba. So biwalidati. And then we come to the ha. How do you read this ha? Of course, normally you will read who. Yes, you don't say ha because ha, her, you need to have the alif. But here this is who. But since before the letter ha is a kasrah, he, so it is not possible to say biwalidatihu. It's very difficult to read that. So we use a kasrah as well. Okay, because of this. So we say biwalidatihi. That is easier to say. So lahiqal waladu biwalidatihi ila as-suq. So the walad followed his mother to the suq. Now, هذا التدريب السؤال الخامس. والسؤال الأخير عبادة worship. Ibadah, worship. Okay, this is a noun. Worship. Now, anyone? But this is not a verb, ibadah.
Can I say Muslim worship 5 times a day?
Al-Muslim worship. So if you want to say Al-Muslim worship, then you need to use a verb. You want to say the Muslim worships God or somebody else. So you need a verb. Then the verb is abada. Abada ya'budu. Worship. But here, this is the noun. Or the verbal noun, worshipping. So you cannot say ibadatul Muslim. So you have to say abada. Abada. So maybe we can say abada. Okay, we say abada al muslimu. He worship. Okay, who did he worship? Now we continue the sentence. Abada al muslimu. He worship his God. Yeah, okay.
Yes, he's God.
So what is the word? His God. Give you the letter Ra. Abada al muslimu
Rabbana,
Rabbana, our God. Now you want to say his God.
Rabbahu.
Rabbahu. Okay. So abada al muslimu Rabbahu. How was the worship? How did he worship his God? Abada al muslimu Rabbahu ibadatan. Maybe we can add this. We say ibadatan mukhlisatan. Sincere ibadah. Okay. So he worship his God sincerely. This sentence might be a bit difficult, so maybe we can write an easier sentence. We say in the text it says Sumaya does not like worshipping the idols. Anyone remember the word does not like or hate? In the text they use the word kariha. Remember the word kariha, hate? Maybe we can use another word la. You want to say I don't like like worshipping. I don't like to worship the idols. Okay, how do you say that? I don't want to worship the idols. La. How do you say I want? Anyone? La uridu. Say ana la urid. La urid. I do not want. La urid. I do not want to worship ibadat. What is the word for idol? Idols. You can refer to the text again. What is idols? There are two words for the word idols. Yes, Alia.
Asnam.
Asnam. Jama. That is the jama. Asnam. Nah. Ana la uridu ibadat al-asnam. So I don't want to worship the idols. Asnam or al-awthan. Yeah, al-awthan. Okay. فهذه هي الجملة الأخيرة. Nah. Okay. So Alhamdulillah, we have done the tadribat and the first exercise. And the exercises. Now, for this bar, you can try this on your own. We will discuss this later. We will combine several essays and we will do some short sentences on the essays. So this is about Faqra, write a paragraph and about the sifat of Usra Muslimah. What are the characteristics of Usra Muslimah? Okay, fi hudud in about 70 words. So you don't have to write a paragraph. You can just write sentences. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 sentences. Okay, just write sentences and we will discuss this later inshallah. Okay, so this is for the first lesson today. And with regard to the presentation that I have mentioned in the group, so in your group, this is what you are going to do for the rest of the text. So you do the translation. Okay, you do the translate. You read. Okay, read and translate and give word by word, and then give me the meaning of the whole sentence. So that is number one. And then of course you do the exercises. Okay, give the meaning and also write the correct answers until this part, until the ta'bir, until this part. Okay, until here. Okay, no need to do the essay until this part. So it is if to make it easy for your friends to follow the lesson is if you can print out. Okay, you can print out the book. Sorry, not all the book, only the text. You print out the text and then you just write the meaning. You can write the meaning here. Okay, above or below the words. Okay, you write the meaning here. So, or you can, if you want, you can write it on a piece of paper. Okay, you put it and I will combine it here. So it is up to you. Okay, so for the exercises, it is good. It is better if you just do it here, so we can see the question and also the answer straight away. Now, any questions? No questions.
Ustaz.
Okay. So if there's no question, so please watch the video. Please watch the rest of the video. Just if you watch the video earlier before, and then we can go quickly, especially this tomorrow for this lesson al-adad at-tartib. So I hope you can do this quickly. Al-adad at-tartib until I have covered until this topic, ad-darsul rabi'. Okay, ad-darsul rabi'. But it's okay. I will do the revision with you, inshallah. Okay, so if there is no question, nahnu nakhtatim ad-dars bi tasbih kafara wa surah al-asr. Subhanakallahumma wa bihamdika asyhadu an la ilaha illa anta astaghfiruka wa atubu ilaik. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Wal asri innal insana lafi khusri illa alladhina amanu wa amilus salihat wa tawasaw bil haqq wa tawasaw bis sabr. Subhanakallahumma wa bihamdika asyhadu an la ilaha illa anta astaghfiruka. Ya, syukran jazilan. Narakum gadan. We see you again insyaAllah tomorrow. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam. Thank you, Ustaz.
Okay, thank you, sir. Assalamualaikum.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.